Welcome everybody to Cup with Gup on this Thursday, November 18th, 2021. Just wrapped up the hot route with Ryan. Be sure to go check that out. Full breakdown of week 12 DFS NFL slate, or week 11, sorry. And then I will have the coin flip out later this evening or in the morning with my favorite plays, fades, value, sleepers, and all that as such. Join us right now. Use the code CUP. Get 20% off any package. Includes a 7-day free trial. We'll be doing some promo and tutorial videos next week on all the new things we got on the site. Sending that out there. Trying to get some new eyes on it. Share it around if you guys could do that for us. Rate and review us on iTunes. I'll be doing some Millie Maker Turkey Day giveaway, Thanksgiving Day slate next Thursday. On the Hot Route Wednesday, I will do the giveaways with Ryan. We will look at, I will weight the people that rate and review us higher. Then we will also look at who has subscribed and liked our videos on YouTube, as well as left comments. The more you do of all that, the more entries you have. Tell me your favorite captain tonight in the Patriots Falcons game in the comment section of the video. Right now on Underdog, use the link in the description and the code GUP and get a free $100, up to a free $100 when you deposit up to $100, a dollar for dollar match. They have daily pick'ems for all sports right now. They have a Thursday night rumble for NFL. Best balls will be back in May. You can mix and match sports on the parlays and get up to 20x your money. PGA final week, RSM Classic kicked off a little bit earlier. Ownership was pretty spot on for me this week, 91.5% R squared overall. Top 50 projected, I was 80.1% R squared, which is exactly where we want to be. It doesn't seem like, a lot of people really looked or factored into weather, at least based on the ownership, because I did the ownership not factoring weather draws. I don't think we'll know how that's going to shake out until tomorrow. Many different ways you could have done it or went about it. Obviously, I gave out the heat maps and what my thoughts were. Anytime you factor in the weather on golf and stuff like that, it makes it tough. Today, we knew it was going to be low scoring. Did not think it was going to be this low scoring all the way around. But beautiful day there. We saw that. No wind. It'll be changing overnight, heading out of the north, and we'll have some strong 20, 30 mile an hour north winds tomorrow. So I think tomorrow will differentiate the crew. Hopefully, you went low today while you had your chance. We'll see how it works out tomorrow. I really didn't have too many big misses. Cam Smith was one. I had him at 18.6. He was 25.3. Ustays, and I had 11.6. He was 17.6. And then Streb, two-time champion here. A lot of people, I guess, like that. I had him about 4.5%. He was 12.8%. Outside of that, I was pretty much on the money on the rest of the field. So no big surprises there. Really come down to how the guys and how everything plays out tomorrow with the crazy winds and what time people go off, who gets better of the courses before it gets too windy. But they're so close together, probably 2 hours-ish, 2.5 hours from first to last tee time because they're on separate courses. Every hour could matter, I guess. We will see. Should be fun. Should be a good sweat. I definitely don't expect the scoring tomorrow that we got today. When I'm recording, we got Munoz just got in the house at 10 under par. There is 4 guys at 9 under par. Then right behind them, you got Henley at 8, Connors at 8, Vegas at 8, Scheffler at 7, Gooch at 7, 78 guys -4 or lower. Only 15 guys in the entire field is +1 or worse right now. So it's definitely a birdie fest out there today. It'll be fun to see what happens tomorrow on the final tournament of the 2021 calendar year. Next up, there's the Hero World Challenge, December 2nd through 5th. This is Tiger's invite event. Only 20 guys there. Stinson won this in 2019. They did not play it last year. The 2021 field right now is Morikawa, Spieth, Schauffele, Berger, JT, Hatton, Bryson, Reed, Finau, Webb, Brooks, Scotty Scheffler, English, Henrik Stenson, Abraham Answer, Sam Burns, he got a tournament exemption. Rory Fitzpatrick got a tournament exemption. Hovland and Justin Rose, who got a tournament exemption as well. I think I went back and looked. They did have some DraftKings stuff the last time they had it. We'll see what they have. It won't be a pot or anything like that. There's only 20 guys. I'm sure, if anything, they're going to do a captain showdown mode type of deal, to try to make where they can have some different combinations. I may throw some stuff in the premium member Slack, stuff like that. Maybe do a quick cup of gup with it or something like that. But for all intents and purposes, we are done with PGA until January 6th when we come back for the Tournament of Champions. Harris English is defending, then the Sony Open, Kevin Na is defending, and then the American Express, where Siwoo won last year. So a little bit of break on the golf. We'll be working on some things behind the scenes, getting some for NASCAR, golf, all kinds of stuff, getting ready for 2022, as well as continuing our NFL, college football grind, and NBA is getting going as well. UFCs will continue probably throughout the winter at time to time. I don't remember if they really take much of a break, but there'll certainly be some big ones, I'm sure, coming up. Thursday night tonight, we got the Pats -7 over the Falcons. Over under is 47. Implied score is 27-20 Patriots. Out tonight is Hayden Hurst, questionable, Jonnu Smith, N'Keal Harry, Brandon Bolden, Nick Folk, and Cordell Patterson. It seems very unlikely that Patterson will give it a go tonight. My prediction, I got 24-19 Pats. This is a fishy, trappy looking game. Falcons get blown out last week. Patriots blow out the Browns last week. This just has a written all over. I don't know if the Falcons win, but I think it feels like Vegas is going to clean up tonight with the Falcons cover some way, shape, or form. Low scoring game for me. I think both teams will try to run the ball, establish the run. Patriots should be able to run all over the Falcons. Falcons may be able to have a decent time. We'll see how Mike Davis and maybe Golliman can do against the Patriots defense, but the Patriots D is getting better and better as the year goes along. I kind of went with the Patterson's out. We'll have to keep an eye on that. And Damian Harris is returning tonight. So even though Bolden's questionable, I think he's less likely to be involved, even with Harris back, especially after Ramondre's big week last week. Question marker here is, it's going to come down to, if we project a very low scoring game, the one-off touchdowns are going to be important. Do we get kickers involved who may get a 50-yarder? They're playing in Atlanta, so they're in the dome. We don't have to worry about any weather. You could have everything right, but if you don't get the touchdown, or maybe let's say, I basically got 3-5 at most touchdowns being scored tonight total. 3 or 4 is very likely. Probably not a lot of bonuses as well. They spread the ball, both teams, a little bit. Golliman's way priced up for, I guess, because he got all the junk stats last week. I have no idea why he's that high. I still anticipate Mike Davis being the one, at least getting 65 to 75% of the RB1 touches. Again, this is assuming Patterson's out. So, if Gallman would only be a pivot play if you really think he could get the touchdown again, but 8,400 for him. And if the game stays close or somewhat relatively close, low scoring, I think he may see 25% of the snaps. So that's a risky play there. Patriots spread the ball all out. Jacoby Myers is their best target. He has the most targets. Just got his first touchdown Sunday. We talked about that a lot on the main slate stuff. Can a quarterback? None of them are going to rush very much. Mac Jones isn't afraid to do a QB sneak over there at the goal line or something like that. But when you got Ramondre and Damian, you'd want to give it to them. But it's hard to pay. This is a very tough captain night because it's hard to pay up at the running back there because you don't know what they're going to do. It's Belichick, you never know. And now you get Ramondre. Ramondre could be the leading back tonight and take over, or he could have 2 carries. And neither one would surprise me with Belichick getting Damian Harris back. So that's a little risk reward there. Myers seems pretty safe in the targets he'll get. Maybe he keeps the TD streak rolling. Mike Davis to me at that price because it opens up a lot. Assuming Patterson's out, I don't hate that at a captain option. Pitts. My only concern with Pitts is if Patterson's out, we know Belichick will work to take the best option out and give up everything else. Not give up, but he'll say, we're going to take Pitts out of this game and make someone else beat us. That's my concern with Belichick, especially if Patterson's out because they don't really have many other options. But he should see a lot of volume go his way. And then maybe we go Henry, especially if Jonnu's out again. Mac Jones seems to be clicking with Henry anyways. Pretty good red zone targets. He's only 10-5 at the captain. He's one that could be on the board. Flex, I think you can mix and match tonight. Again, you're looking for that one-off who could break the slate type touchdown. Bourne's getting involved a little more. Not a big defensive guy, but you could go Patriots tonight, especially if you do a Patriots onslaught. I don't really like paying up for Gage. I think Zacchaeus or Tajay Sharp for the price difference could have just as big of an impact. Kickers are in play. I said that. Folk, keep an eye on Folk. He's been on the injury report for like several weeks. He just keeps playing. So I'm not too concerned about it, but definitely want to make sure he's in there. If Bolden's out, maybe you take a flyer on J.J. Taylor. Some other flyers would be N'Keal Harry, Frank Darby. And then my favorite pay down of the night is probably Lee Smith. He's been involved some, and if with Hurst is out, he's officially out, and Falcons kind of relying on Pitts more out of the wide receiver. I kind of like Lee Smith tonight. $200. Take a few flyers on that. I wouldn't mind him in a 1-3 max build, just taking a risk. Open up some stuff. You don't really need to save money. The quarterbacks aren't even priced up much tonight. But an interesting little puzzle pieces tonight. We'll see how the injuries officially shake out. But assuming Patterson's out, I think it's going to be some tough building, and try to be unique. Because I'll just tell you, the public or most of the people are going to be building 4-2, 5-1 Patriot builds. So if you go that route, you want to be unique for sure. My favorite monkey knife fight plays tonight. They're having a promo where they have moved Matt Ryan's over/under passing yards to 1.5, so it's kind of a free square. And to mix it, you got to choose whether you want Mac Jones over or under 249.5. I think New England looks to establish a run, runs a lot. Jones will probably have a pretty decent. The problem is the Falcons secondary is not very good, so I could see him going over, but I lean the under. So you combine those two, that'll pay you 3x. Deposit with the code GUPS. The link is in the description. $1 for $1 match up to $100. So if you put $100 in there, you get a free $100 tonight. Then just pick over or under on Jones. If you think he's going to go over, that's certainly fine. I lean the under. Ryan's a free square unless he gets hurt on the first play to throw 2 yards. Double up your money tonight, or triple up your money tonight. Sorry, it's 3x and get a good start over there on Monkey Knife Fight. Again, the link is in the description. I will have the coin flip out later this evening. Like I said, Hot Route was out earlier this afternoon, so make sure you check that out. The Read Option College Football Main Slate DFS podcast with Bobby Burger will be out tomorrow morning. And come join us now. Cup gets you 20% off. Have some promos and stuff for you guys next week. Be sure to get into the Turkey Day giveaway drawing. Rate and review us on iTunes. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell me your favorite captain play tonight. I will see you guys later on for the coin flip. Have a good afternoon. Thanks.